Okay, I didn't miss a lot. So, all right. So this is the pricing. So if you want to know the pricing, you would go to Adobe.com Express pricing. And so this is going to show you what the difference in the $9.99 a month plan versus the free plan. Again, I'm working the completely free plan. So everything I do today, you'll be able to do on your machine as well. So this is the free plan. You can look through that, but I think the biggest differences are there's just a few things, like you have more photos on the paid plan, you have more access to more fonts, access to branding and stuff like that. And the storage, I think, is the biggest part. You get 2 GB of storage on the free plan, 100 GB of storage on the paid plan. So that's pretty much the biggest difference. There are a few things. We're going to talk about Adobe Cloud Express. I also Adobe fonts. They have free fonts as well for you to use. Not all fonts are free. Some fonts are. Adobe Portfolio, which is a place that you can go and you can post your portfolio. So even for web students or graphic design students, art students, any students that are doing anything visual, they can put photography, they can post their stuff here. It's a free portfolio site and they can use this site. What I like to do with it is when my students graduate, let's just say there's a job that they want to apply for. Most jobs are asking for portfolios. They can send it right there. You as a teacher, you can set up your portfolio and have it set and ready. So this one is strictly a portfolio. Now, Adobe does have another site called Behance, which I thought I had open. I didn't, forgive me, but I will have it open now, called Behance. And this site is similar to the portfolio site, except for it's more social. You can communicate back and forth. They'll send you curated things based off of what you choose. So for now, I choose graphic design. And so I can make a portfolio. I can look at other people's work. I can look for inspiration here for anything. For, let's say you want to build a logo, you want to build like your marketing campaign, you want to build teaching materials, things like that. You can look here for inspiration and you can post your work inside of here. So that's free, and that's free to use. Then we have, of course, Google Slides. I'm not looking at that. All right, then we have Adobe Color. If you have any type of challenges, if you're teaching an art class, a photography class, anything visual, this is a really, really, really good resource for you to go to, because you have, of course, all of the color theories are here. If you want to choose something monochromatic, you have it here. Complementary, you have it here. And all you do is just click it, click a radio. If you can click a button, you can do this. You can extract a theme, and that means that you're bringing in a photo that you want to use and you like the colors. So if I let's see, if I saw a color that I wanted to use, or something like that, or a beautiful picture of flowers, I can drag and drop it and I can extract the colors from it. It's amazing. Gradients, the same thing. Also accessibility. If you want to make sure that your stuff has that you're making sure that the colors work for someone who's colorblind or something like that, you have those options in here to look and see, ooh, this has enough contrast, this doesn't have enough contrast, this color works well, this color doesn't work well. It's pretty awesome and there for you. So it's pretty cool. That's one of their newest things in here. But even over here, you can explore colors. So people like you and me, you can make color panels in here for other people. So all of these are created, and there's an example. This one right here is an example of using a photo and it extracting the colors from that photo for you. It's pretty awesome. I love it so much. All right, and then we have, you can type in here. Let's say if you're looking for something, like you're thinking of, throw a topic at. I like it to be interactive. Give me something. Throw something. Anything clean. One of you. What? Y'all gonna make me. I hear you said it. Deborah, since I heard you, now you have to give me a topic. Something to make colors from. No. All right. You're a hard crowd, but Alexis, no color? You know what? In your picture, in your picture, you have on blue jeans. So I'm gonna choose jeans.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, somebody's talking. Who's that? Not sharing a conversation. All right, so we got color. So I chose jeans, right? So this one is giving us different colors of jeans.
All right, let me listen to this lady. I love you. Okay,
I love
bye.
you too.
I think there's a bunch of people with hot mics.
It is, I know. This is the fun lottery mics. All right,
I'm
so
so sorry.
that's okay. No, I love you too. I thought that wasn't that's fine. All right, so if you want to choose a color, you got color and stuff, and you could choose jeans. So we chose jeans. We could choose this one. We could download it, and it will come into our library, which is awesome. So I love that. And then again, fonts, and then again, so that's all the side options. We also have mobile apps that you can use directly from your phone. And that's not what we're going over today, but just know that they're out there. All right, so for Express, if we want to create something for our classroom, now this is supposed to be interactive, right? I put that in the title. So I need you to give me a topic. If you don't give me a topic, we won't have one. I'm just saying. I need you to give me a topic, and we're going to create a graphic for it. And I know you guys teach all sorts of stuff, so somebody throw a topic at me.
Recording in
Criminal justice.
Okay, criminal
couple
justice.
days.
Do it.
And then once it's completed, we'll mark if it's completed.
Janice, you have a
yes or
hot
no.
mic. Hot
I don't
mic, Janice.
expect anybody's going to say no, but yeah.
That's all right. All right, so I'm going to criminal justice. I've never done anything on criminal justice, so this is going to be fun. Thank you. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to click on. So as soon as we get here, we decide exactly what we want to do. So if we want to create an Instagram post, typically that's my go-to because I do Instagram posts all the time. So I'm going to click Instagram post. But you also have other options down here. You can start from a template that's here. You can Instagram stories, posts, all that fun stuff is down here. So you can start from a template. I typically don't start from a template, but they're awesome. I usually start from scratch, which is where we are here. But you'll see this, super option. All right, once we're in here though, even though I didn't start from a template, I still have the options of choosing a different template if I wanted to. But for this one, I think what I'm gonna do is just go from here. So what we can do is, if I don't want to start from a template, you see arrows throughout this entire program. You're gonna see arrows, you're gonna see plus signs. If you click the plus sign, you can create a spark. It's just that easy, super easy. All right, so I'm gonna go back one, just so that I can see what options are in for flyers and see if there's one that I wanna apply to this. I don't. So I'm gonna choose photos. I always start off my design with a photo. Every single time, it's always with a photo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search Adobe Stock. So here's the thing, Adobe Stock has the paid side, they have paid stock and they have free stock. There are over 100,000 free photos that you can use. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna say criminal justice. All right, so I got some photos in here. And here's the key to look for. If it has this little crown, do you guys see that little crown over to the right? If it has that crown, that means that it's not free, okay? If it doesn't have a crown, then that means it's free. Now, I can't remember who said criminal justice, but do you see any photo that you want to use that doesn't have the crown as a base?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
There you go. Lady Justice holding the scales. You just passed it.
Oh, okay. Right here?
Oh, that one had a crown. I'm sorry.
Oh. No, it's okay. Okay, she shouldn't have a crown. See, well, she should. All right, let me see. What about here?
That works. I don't like having people in it.
Okay. Let's see if we can find Lady Justice. Nope, I think we're at the end of the road. Any other one?
There's one right there. There you go.
Right here? Where am
Yeah,
I? Okay, boom. All right, let's do that one. All right, so I have this image and I have options even so. So right now it's what's called a floating image. And that just means I can move it all around. But over here, so it's context sensitive. That means whatever I have selected, it's gonna show up in this menu over here. The options are gonna show up over here. So I have it selected. When I don't have it selected, we see no options except for to choose an image, right? So I have the image selected. So remember, if you select it, or you gotta select it to affect it. So select it, look to the right, that's where your options are gonna be. So we have Lady Justice here. I can choose right here, add to background, and this is the difference. If I click on it, this is what happens. Now, we're like, that's not really where I want it. You can actually go in and adjust the photo to work how you want the photo to work. Okay. So I'm going to, let me see. I'm trying to see which part. No, we'll just make it a background. Okay. All right. So this is our image that we're going to use. And now I still have other options. If I wanted to remove the background, let's just say this isn't one typically it would be somebody with a body, but I want to show you this technique. So I'm going to show you. So if I wanted to remove the background with the image, I can just choose remove background, and AI technology goes through and it tries to figure out what parts that we want to remove. So since this was the forefront, that's a focal point that it chose. We do have options of like erasing and adding certain parts. We have a brush over here where we can restore certain parts. So if I click on the brush and let's see, oh, that's a feature that's upgrade. I forgot to look at that. Look at that, the crown. Okay. So with the paid account, we have options of customizing. With this account, we don't, and that's fine because we still, I'm just gonna go old fashioned and bring back my full image. All right, we'll bring back the full image, but that is one of the things that are featured. But one of the things you can do if you go to, is it bg.com or remove.bg, it'll remove the background for you. That's how we used to do it before this feature was here. All right, but all right, so we have our feature, and that's how you play with the background. You can flip it if you want to flip it. We have filters that we can add to it if we want. If I click on this to turn the filter on, I have options. I can change the color, which is down here. These are all dual tones, which just means it's 2 color in the photo. I can make that type of change if I wanted to. If I don't, I would just go back to the way it was, but I kind of like this, so I'm gonna keep it. And then if I wanted to use one of the preset options, like the preset filters or the preset blends, I have those too, which is where you're blending more than one color and adding an effect. But I would need another photo to fully make that happen, which I can go get so we can see it. Go back to criminal justice. I'm not going to use this photo, so I'm just going to choose it. I just like that it has this color in it. So we're not using it. We won't use any people. I'm just showing an effect. All right. So if there was something that I wanted to do with this one, man, he's angry. You know. All right. If there was something I wanted to do with this one, I could add a certain filter. I could make it blend in with the
Come on, go.
photo underneath. I can enhance it. I can blur it. So there are a lot more options that it gives you. You know, I can blur him out. I can play with like the different settings, the little bit of photography settings. These are all also driven by Photoshop and Premiere Pro and all those programs who are running in the background. It's running on their engine. It's kind of cool. So I do have options, more options that I can do with the photo. We're gonna get rid of the person and we're just gonna deal with this one. All right, so if I wanted to, like I said, enhance this photo anyway, I have those options. The next thing that we can do is we can add text to the photo, and this is new, which is added here now. We also have like these text groups. So you can either put in your own text or you have some pre-made text like logos, based on the season, headlines and stuff like that. You also have more options. Remember, if it has a crown, that means you can't have it, but you can choose the more options. and you're gonna get a extended list of what's available in here. So none of these I would use for criminal justice. I'm just, you know, they're too cutesy.
In the car.
So Deborah, you have a hot mic again. All right, so some of these I could, let's see. If I choose this one, I wouldn't choose this one. But if I wanted to choose that one, if that's kind of the area that I wanted to go into, I could, and I would have this here for me. Now, like I said, I'm more, and I'm gonna delete that. I can just delete it on my keyboard. So I can also just grab my type tool. And just add my text to here. So I can say criminal. I can say criminal justice. And then I can choose whatever font that I want to choose. Remember, if it's selected over here, I affect it over here. So I'm selecting it here. I'm going to affect it over here to the right. And then I can change the color. I can, you know, change the orientation. You know, whatever I want to do, I pretty much can do inside of here. So if I wanted to, that's not the font that I want. Maybe, and these are all the free fonts that come with it. Because remember, I told you I just started this account so that I can show you the free account right before we started. So nothing was added to it. It doesn't have any of my premium stuff. This is all the stuff that comes with your free account. So you have all these fonts, which there are a lot of fonts in here. It's pretty awesome. And you can also add your own fonts. You can also have it look at your system fonts as well, the fonts that you brought in from other places. So you have a lot of options. Do you see a font that you like on this one at all out of what I've been going through? That would say criminal justice for you?
Something in bold.
Something in bold, like this one? Or this one? Or these?
Those will work.
Okay, try Belfort. All right. So we're gonna advertise. Are we advertising your criminal justice class? So what's something you would say if you were advertising this? Like what?
I was gonna say, we can make it the Criminal Justice Club.
Criminal justice class, okay. All right, let's do that. So maybe, oh, I didn't mean to have that space. Hey, did you know? Okay, all right, so I'm gonna, okay, maybe, you know, we advertise it here. Hey, did you know there is a dot, dot, dot. All right. Hey, did you know there is a criminal justice club? Okay, so hey, did you know there is a criminal justice club? You know, we'll just have, maybe we'll put this over here. Okay, hey, did you know? All right. Did you know there's a criminal justice club? And then we'll put like some of the information down to the bottom, like, but you see how easy this is to use, right? I didn't do anything crazy. All I hit were plus signs and, you know, and search. Nothing crazy. Everything is super easy. And it's free. It's my favorite word. Free 99 is my favorite word. All right, so I'm gonna say, let's say Tuesdays. What night is it? What night is it? I'm actually gonna share this document with you. So what night is it, Daniel? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, you hear me?
Were you picking for a club meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
Okay, so Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
Then we would probably add a Zoom link nowadays.
You know what we would do in this case? It would be either a Zoom link or a QR code. And those are easy to make. They actually have a QR code maker. I remember the Adobe does. I gotta remember the address. All right, so Tuesdays at 6 p.m. And just for now, I'm just gonna put a room. On a room. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. The cool thing is, so I just messed up, right? But I got to undo, and it's unlimited. I like that. All right, so I'm gonna go back to text, and then I'm add text, and then I'll say room. I'll say room 106, just for now. And then, and I could have added that to the Tuesday at 6, but I'm trying to do a play on hierarchy. So I'm gonna do, okay. So let's say this is our flyer. We are happy with it. Now what we want to do is share this flyer, because what I want you to be able to do is you to be able to work on this flyer too. So we're sharing it. So it's really cool to do with your students too. If you say, hey guys, I need you to make up a flyer and I want you all to work on it, you can send it to them all to work on. So if I go here to share and I go to invite, I can invite you. If you had an Adobe account, I'm not sure if you set one up yet. Have you, by any chance? Do you have an Adobe account? Anybody in here? Daniel?
No,
Okay. Does
hey,
anybody have
it's
an
John, by the way.
It's John. Oh, where are you? Okay, I can't see you on my screen. I'm sorry. I thought it was Daniel talking. Oh, there you
Most
go.
people-
Okay.
Yeah, most
Now
people
I
don't
have-
want to see me.
Now I want to see you. I got a set for you now. So I can see you on my screen. Awesome. No wonder. I was like, oh, what? Okay. Awesome. So okay. So if anybody has an account, I can put it in here and you would see it inside of your Adobe account, and you can add different people. So if you had an account, I would put it in there. Since you don't, I'll just share it with myself. That's at yahoo.com. And then please edit if you like. Okay, so I'm gonna invite to edit. I'm really inviting myself. So like, oh, they give me look at that. I got a celebration. Yay, look what I did. I just completed my first project. So you didn't get a celebration. So I have the option of keep editing or explore or what have you. But it is just that easy. And if I wanted to add things to this, I could go to design assets and I can look at some of the assets that they have. Maybe I'll type. Let's see if they have it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They have something. I didn't think they were gonna have anything. So I can add Lady Justice here if I wanted to at the bottom. I can change her color to make her kind of, match the theme more. Let me see, select her. Or I think with these, I can add a filter to it to enhance it. Yeah, and give it that sort of same dual tone that I have happening with that. So if I want to add that, but then I can also, it's like an infomercial but wait, there's more. So I can also add icons to this. If there was some type of icon that I wanted to add, like, I don't know. I'm gonna see what they say. Justice. Let's see. Okay, so if there was something that I wanted to add, I wouldn't. This is definitely overkill, but I do want to show you adding stuff. So, like, let's just say I wanted to add this for some reason. I don't know. Let me minimize. Make this smaller. All I'm doing to make it smaller is selecting it. And if I wanted to, like, maybe have that come in from the corner, or maybe have it come in from the corner down here, I could. And then I could change the color as well. And the cool thing about colors, I can change it to any of these colors that I see, but down here, I can also mix and match colors, but also I can click on this little eyedropper, click on that, and then I can pick any color out of the photo itself. So if I wanted this, I can click it and it's going to change it to that color, okay, which is so awesome. All right, and then I'll select off of it. And then if I wanted to also add, I added icon. I want to make sure I go through all these. I can add a background to this if I wanted to. Let's just say, I don't know. Let's just say we wanted to add something crazy. Up premium. Look at that. I clicked on it myself. I'm so used to just clicking. All right. So if I wanted to add maybe this type of texture to it, I could. You can also blend. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing that option in here. I don't know if that's a premium thing, but typically they would tell me. Like it would tell us in here if we couldn't blend. And I'm also not seeing the opacity and transparency, which I know is here. I'm not sure if that's a premium feature, but that is a question I need to ask, if that's premium or if that's, all right, but here's a cool thing too. So these are down here on the bottom right, these are my layers. So if I wanted to switch this from this one to the other layer, all I have to do is click. Remember, everything is a click. Everything, just click it and make it happen. So if I wanted to click to make this happen, I can click and I can drag and bring this down several layers if I needed to, you know. I know I must be missing somehow. I don't know how, but I must be missing. Oh, there it is. Okay, boom. So these are the blend modes right here, where it says add to background, down here where it says normal. I can choose multiply, which is going to multiply the mode from the picture on top into the picture at the bottom. I could choose screen, which is going to lighten it up a little bit if I wanted to. And then that way I can see the texture of that photo that I have, also the photo underneath. So I love these blend modes. Right now we only have 3, which is normal, multiply, and screen, but I'm pretty sure more are coming. But they're also not going to compete with Photoshop on that level. So, so these are a few of the cool things that you can do with it that are included in here. And also, if I needed to darken up the text a little bit, I have more options with the type tool. I can go over here to effects, and I can change the shape. And I'll just tell you, I can change the shape, and the shape's going to put a shape behind that particular text. I don't have a blend mode on it, so I'm not sure why it disappeared, but yeah, I'm not, something went on top. Let me see why. Where's my text? It's here. No. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. Let me see. Put a shape. Okay, let me click here. Let me, which is down here. Let me move this up just to see. All right, and let me put a shape on it. Huh. Pick one. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. All right, well, we won't be putting a shape on this one. It usually works though. Yours might work. Maybe mine is glitchy. I don't know. But shadow should work. Nope, anything I do is taking it away. Let's see. Yeah, not quite sure what's going on with that, but I'm gonna move on because I don't want to be stuck on it. But typically, let's see. Let me try something different. Maybe because I have the blend mode on, but that shouldn't be. Let's see, shadow. Okay, it's working for those. It's just not working for this one. But in any event, if I want to put a shadow on it, I can click on shadow. It's going to turn on. Now where it went, I'm not sure. I'm going to change the color. This is kind of glitchy. And now I'm just going to try to see if I can bring it back. Without, it's not transparent. That's the first thing I was checking. I'm not sure. But I like unlimited undo. Let me see. It's got to be something I'm doing That's for sure. I just don't know what it is that I'm doing. All right, so it's my first time on a free account, but that shouldn't matter. Let me see, shadow. I'm not sure, but I'm determined to figure it out. So I will figure it out, and then I will post about it. Because actually, that's my job in my role. All right, so I'm gonna figure that part out. I'm not gonna figure it out right now. What's going on with that? I'll turn the shadow off. And then, so weird. All right, so we can add shadows to it. Now I'm afraid to add it to this one, but you only live once. All right, let me click off of it. Okay, and it's still there. Let me try this. Nope, that one is stubborn. Okay, not quite sure what's going on there, but anyway, so you can add the shadows. Yours should work. Mine, for whatever reason, maybe I did something that's mad at me, not sure. But here's the other part in the magic, in the beauty. Let's say you do all this and you're like, I just don't know. I don't know whether I'm excited about this or not. A few options you have. So we already talked about colors. We have animation. So you can make something animate. Like let's say you wanted some type of animation to happen. Usually animations are text, but we can do some with some photos. So let's see. So if you wanted some type of animation to happen, I think the animation is only on text. Okay, yeah, it must be only on text. Yep. All right, so it's only on text for this version. So if we wanted something to happen to this, I could go over here and I could make, let's see, let me click off. I can click on animation. No, it happens with photo too. Okay, but here's the difference. You can't control what it puts the animation on. You can control the order. It's going to put the animation on based on when you added stuff to your document. So if we wanted to pan, see how we're not really in control of it, but the animation's happening. It's kind of cool. If we wanted to zoom, we could choose that and it'll zoom in on the photo. If we wanted it to go gray, you know, or like a grayscale animation, we could do that. If you wanted it to blur, so you have options of some really, really cool options and things to create, you know, these type of job aids for your students that'll keep them interested. My students love it. They do. When you start off every class with, or especially like the introductions, like when you're introducing them to a class, I do different animations and stuff for that. So if we wanted to, so that's animation, let's click off. And then, but if you wanted to completely redesign this, you're not happy with it, you just don't know, you also have those options as well. So if you're like, but I can't design and I don't this and I don't that, that's fine. They give you options as well. So we can go here and we can choose a different design based on what we're looking at in this design area. So if you want something different like this, you can choose that. If you want to style more like this, you can choose that. And when you choose the different designs, it's not just this design. You can actually click shuffle and it'll change the design around for you. Like I said, based off of the AI technology, it's changing the colors of the background, giving you different looks in that way. If you wanted something like this, you can, but the cool thing is, if you don't like your design, or you feel you're not a designer, or you feel that you just aren't creative enough, you have enough options in here to create something different. So, and then, you know, so you can go in, you could, you know, make any, and you can still make changes to it. So let's say I chose this one, I didn't like it, and I wanted like criminal justice, you know, to move around or whatever. You still have the options to move stuff around, which is super cool. All right, so that's that everything I want to show you in here, almost everything. And then, so
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
You were talking about animations. Can you add something like a police light to it? Because in my class, a lot of times I'll put like a police light bar on information that the students are going to see again in class.
Ooh, let's see if they have it. So another one, I missed one. Thank you for asking that question. Design assets. Oh, I didn't miss it. We didn't choose that. We can choose is it under icons, the stickers. Let me see. Place lights. You can add them from other places too. I was just hoping that they were right here. Let me see. I guess that must be a premium feature. There are stickers, which are animated stickers. But if you wanted to choose a sticker from somewhere else, like I put my Bitmojis in. Did you guys know about Bitmoji? You want to know about Bitmoji.
I've got Bitmoji.
You got Bitmoji? Yeah, me too. I love it. So I have a Bitmoji. I love my Bitmojis. They are just amazing. Hang on, let me see if I can. I would have had this ready, but no, I'm not. It takes too long. But I have Bitmojis that I use, and oh, she's here. Is she here? She's here. And it's right in the browser. So the cool thing about Bitmojis, no matter what's going on, you got like, you could say, finally is the one I use when class is over, or when they're at the last step. Through the holidays, that's what these are from. Through the holidays, well done. If they do amazing on a project, I hit them with a wow all the time. If someone's sick, if they send me a message saying, that COVID was big, of course, I hit, I have, I hope they feel better. If they're asking something okay and stuff like that. So I use these Bitmojis, and you actually create the Bitmoji yourself. So you create it based off of how you feel you look, whether you look that way or not. You created that Bitmoji based off of how you feel you look, and it's all the features from the nose to the eyes to the mouth, and it's super easy. And just this little thing, this little Bitmoji can add so much to them. I haven't used it with Spark, but I'm gonna try it. So copy image, and then let's see. So I'm gonna do police lights in a second and see if they have one, but I just want to see if I can do this. Paste. Nope, I'm gonna have to save it. So I'll go the other route, which is to save the Bitmoji. So I'll go wow. Save image. I'll just save it on desktop. Desktop. Okay, so I'll save that. I'll also look for, you said police lights. These aren't going to be sparkling, but I'm just curious now. Police. Well, you're not going to use the Bitmoji for that. But Giphy or Jiffy, whichever way you want to say it, has where you can do the lights. But to upload a photo, because I just put the photo in there, I'm going to click here. Go away. All right. You would click upload photo, and then you would grab it from wherever you saved it. So I'll save it to desktop. I'm gonna bring that photo in. So I can bring, say, wow in here, and you would do the same thing with police lights. If you go to Jiffy to grab the police light, where do you get your police lights from, typically, John?
Well, so far I've only done them on PowerPoint. It's
Okay.
kind of like it's like a GIF.
Yes,
type
you
thing.
can. Yes, you can save that file and you can bring it in here. You can bring the GIF, and when you export it, which is the next stage of this one. Yeah, okay. So when you export it, when you click download, you would export a MP4 video. So anything that you're putting in with the GIF, you're going to export the MP4 video, or anything that has animation, you're going to export it as that small video. Now on the paid side, you can export it directly to GIF. That's something that's super new. But on this side, MP4 video, and then I just take the MP4 video. There's an online changer that'll change it from the MP4 to a GIF if needed. Otherwise, you can just upload the video. And the last thing I want to show you guys. So if I download this, I'll just hit. I want some animation to happen before I hit that. So let me pick something for it to animate real quick. Color shuffle, people love that. Where it just shuffles in between colors. So I'm gonna go for that. That doesn't look criminal justice-y. That's okay. All right, so I'm gonna start my download. I'll let it download. And while it downloads, I want to show you the. Let's see. Is it done? Nope, it's still loading. So it's still loading. Okay. So while it's still loading, I'm going to show you the Adobe Education Exchange. Anybody know about this? No one? None of you guys have been on the Adobe Education Exchange? Oh, let me tell you, it's a super free source. Oh, you got and you talk criminal justice, you got everything in here. Oh my goodness, hang on. So as an educator, you get access to all of the free material on the Adobe Education Exchange. And the cool thing is there are resources. So there are teachers, and it's not just graphics. People are always like, oh, I don't go in there because I don't teach anything, any of the creative stuff. They got science, they got math, they got, you name it, everything is here. So I'm gonna sign in as, I'm gonna sign in as myself. I didn't want, I was gonna, yeah, I'm gonna sign in as myself. So, and I'll just show you all the stuff that's available to you. And the networking that you can do on here is amazing. And it is just edX, edex.adobe.com. And so you have all sorts of resources in here. And they're all written by teachers, just like you and me. I have some stuff in here. I don't have half as much as a lot of the teachers have in here. But it's just all types of resources are here. All subjects are here. All grades, higher education, which is what we fall under, is here. Art, architecture, design, humanities, math, science and engineering, social science are here. And if you're like, oh, you know, they don't have what I want, you can submit resources in that subject in here for you. And you're talking lesson plans, rubrics, oh God, you name it, job aids, all of that is in here. It is awesome. It really is. And so, and I was saying that before I ever got a role with them. That's how I got involved with them, because I started loving the stuff. It's like but higher education, lots of stuff in here. You can even level up. So if I go to my professional, no, if I go to my account, I'm in Happy Teach. So you're not gonna see, I still sign in under Happy Teach. Oh, it can mind my profile. Okay. But if I go into my profile, something I didn't mean to do, I want to have a separate, okay, no. Okay, I'm in a free account. Sweet. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, so if I go in and I go to look for a resource in, I don't know, mathematics. Let's say math. Did I click on it? Oh, I'm just selecting auto apply. Okay, hang on. My account looks different, my personal account, but and like I said, I'll have the link to all of that that I'll put inside the class itself. But so much within the community. I think I can find me though. Let me see. Let's search Andrea. There I am. Okay, so I'm in here. If you want to follow me, all you do is hit that follow and follow me. But you'll see like all the classes so I've earned all of these badges. Right now, this is Partner by Design, which is one of the roles, AEL, moderator, stuff like that. So I've earned all these badges in here. These are, and then these are my points. People are up to like 200-something thousand though. But this is where I am with the time that I have to devote. But then these are some of the classes that I've taken. They have classes on here that you can take. You can level up. You can get certificates. Just amazing. The products that I know that I can teach, they're in here. People who are following me, people who I'm following. my specialty, all that. So this is the profile that you're gonna set up when you get in there, and you can level up. And the thing is, when you level up, that's how you get seen, and that's how you get more opportunities of, hey, do you want to, would you be interested in moderating for this? And it's like, yeah, sure, why not? I get free Adobe, you get the programs free, you get a lot of perks and stuff like that. Absolutely. So, but it's just so much fun. And then you're going to be talking to other teachers and other communicators and just having a blast. So I wanted to show you a lot of resources. Hopefully that was my intent. And hopefully you got a lot from that. And if you did, that'd be awesome. If you didn't, let me know and I'll improve the next one. But that was my intent, and hopefully I accomplished that because we are at time. You guys have any questions?
Yeah, thank you, Andrea. Do you have a strong case for why people should purchase this, or like, is the free stuff really fine? What alternatives are out there, that sort of thing?
So the free stuff, let me show you my paid account, and then the free stuff is fine, but you do have more options in the non-paid account. So I will say that I prefer the paid account because I have any photo, I haven't had any issues, any font that I want, I haven't had any issues getting, and I do a lot though with it. So it just depends. I honestly would start off with the free account. That's what I would start off with. And then see if you find yourself needing more stuff. If you find yourself needing more and more. And if that's the case, then you'll know where to upgrade. But the other thing with the free account is you get Rush, which is the video program. You get Photoshop Express, which is going to give you more options like removing the background and all that fun stuff. So you get a lot of other programs outside of just the Express. So for me, it's worth it. But really, I would say try the free account out for a while, see if you like it, see if you're limited and there's other things that you really want, but you're limited and you decide, nope, I'm gonna go for it. Because you get, let's say, over 100,000 free in the free account, but then in the paid account, you're getting, way more. Like somebody said something million, so I don't want to misquote. I don't know the exact number, but you do get a lot more perks in the paid account. But I would always start off with the free account and then see how you like it, because you don't want to pay for it and you're like, this is crap. I don't want this. What is she talking about? And stuff like that. So yeah, I don't want to be responsible for that either. So
and these are things that are not, they don't come with like the Creative Cloud suite. These are separate products.
No, if you have the Creative Cloud suite, you have this.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have Creative Cloud, you have this. So there's no if and they're all tied into that one sign-on system. That's why I didn't have to sign into anything else when I went there. So yeah, if you have Creative Cloud, you're good. You're good. You're already good to go.
Yeah, our college pays for some version of Creative Cloud already.
Yeah, ours does too. I'm trying to remember those. So does my school. So does Denfos, but they have to turn the stuff on. Denfos does. Maybe it's just on our work computers or whatever, but they have to turn those programs on for us to be able to see it, like, and be able to go into it. But if your college is paying for it, you have this free. So you already have it. So all you have to do is, honestly, if you're on your computer now, go to express.adobe.com. And when you go to it, you should see that same screen you saw on mine, the opening screen. And then, where we at? Let me go back to the home screen. So you might see something asking you about your interests and stuff like that. Are you able to do that now?
Yeah, I saw the crown.
Okay. So you have it. You should have it. So you should be able to go in, and it's an awesome, cool thing about this too. It's all web-based. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about messing with your hard drive resources, except for when you save it and you download it. But it's all done on the web. So I love it. Like I really do. And honestly, I didn't think I was going to. I was against it at first because I'm a real designer. That's just my head. I was a real designer, and we don't use this. Why would I use this if I design from scratch all the time? But I've come to see like the benefit. Oh, I was supposed to show you. Like I've seen the benefit. I do like every year I do a Christmas thing where I wear a sweater for every day. So this year I made every single sweater for this Christmas thing. And the cool thing is I use Spark the entire time, and I didn't have to, and it was just super quick. And that's the thing. So I do arts and crafts and stuff too, but I did like all of these, I'm pointing to it, you can't see it. Well, all of these were done using Creative Spark, all of these projects. And then I'm able to just post them to, Instagram like instantly. So they have made my life. And this is the thing I was talking about. See what's happening in that smoke when John was asking about the animation. That's the animated sticker. I didn't have to do anything for that. I found a sticker, I placed it in the right place, and it worked out. So those are the animated stickers that I'm not seeing on the non-paid account. And I'm not quite sure. Let me go to Express real quick and see. So this is my paid account. This is how, oh, there must be a challenge happening. Okay, cool. But I don't want that. Hang on. Right. And then in this account, I have a few more options. I'll open up something that let's go here. I don't know which one has the animation, which one doesn't. But see how there are more options for. So I don't know why we don't have options for the sticky, for the, I opened the wrong one. But there are more options for the stickers, and I don't know why they wouldn't be on the other account. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I opened up the wrong one. Okay, but anyway, I can't find it. But the one that I created has like, oh, you know what? I could just, let's see if I can find a sticker in here. Smoke. So see how, so it breaks it down. I have illustrations, I have elements, and in the other account, we weren't seeing that, or at least I wasn't. Maybe I just didn't notice it. Were you guys seeing these categories in the other one? Not sure. Let me type smoke here. Oh, yeah, I don't remember seeing the categories, and I think that's what's missing of the two. But for the most part, they, to me, the only difference is you have, well, other than the other programs, you have more images that you can use on this program. You have more type options, font options on this side. And there's pretty much more of all of this. Also branding. Branding is pretty cool because see how I can put my own branding on everything. So at Denfos, my character is Batty Laddie. At FCC, my character is Happy Teach. So I have different, characters and brands that I can go back and forth from, and things like that. So those I would say would be like the biggest differences. Other than that, I don't really see, I think it's worth it, yes, but I don't really see other differences in that. So, and then I have more options as far as templates and stuff like that. But like I said, I would just try it out and see. I was trying to see if I can find see, this one says still. So I was trying to see if I can find the one that is has the animated sticker. Yeah, okay. So here's the animated sticker here. And so if I play this, which I can't play until you export, that's another thing too. You won't really see the animation until you export it out. But you still have options, and you'll see I had more options in here. Like I had options for it to grow that I didn't have in the other program. So, I mean, in the other version, but I think they're all pretty awesome. So I don't, yeah, if it was free and that's all I could get, I would go for it. But if your school is paying for it, go for it. You will, sorry, throat's getting dry. If your school's already paying for it, I know FCC is. So I would use that one and try it and see if it works for you and if you can get Spark, and then you're already ready. But if you have like any questions, like I said, I'll put my information in the I don't know what to call it, in the WUVA area. Is it WUVA? Anybody know how you pronounce it? Am I saying it right?
Uva, yeah.
Oh, score. Okay, WUVA. So if you put your information, I'll put my information in the, if I still can, yeah, I still can. I'll put my information as a comment inside of there, and then that way, if you guys have any questions, like I said, I'm the person answering. I'm one of the people answering questions in the forums on the Adobe community. We also have a Facebook group that you guys can join, which is awesome. It's called Adobe Creative Insiders. I'm one of the people who will approve you as well. So if you want to find this on, let me copy this. I think it's just this. I'll put this in the, chat real quick. If it lets me not select that. Okay. Goodness. Shouldn't be this hard. Okay, copy. All right, so let me paste this in. So if you want to, I mean, this community, we're very supportive. I don't even know where the chat went. There it is. We're very supportive. You know, everybody shares their stuff. We talk to the, you know, we give you positive feedback. As you can see, I'm the last comment on this one, so we give positive feedback. Everybody shares their stuff. We also give, if you ask for critiques, we'll give you critiques and stuff like that. So it's a lot. It's a lot of fun, and all of these, none of these are paid. I'm 100% volunteer, but I love it. So I volunteer for all of the Adobe roles that I have. So, but hopefully you liked it. Do you have any other questions by any chance?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if you're going to provide your presentation and your recording to the AFACCT people to post.
Yeah, I'll provide the recording. I don't really have a presentation. I kind of just went through the web online site.
Okay.
But I can
So you
provide,
don't have like a PowerPoint or anything like that?
no, the only thing I have, I did a slide in the beginning.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, but I mean, I can make a presentation. It's not a big deal. Just yeah, I can do that. It just, I don't know if it'll be today, but I can do that.
Well, it's what you've got. I mean, that's all. It doesn't have to be anything special.
Okay.
I mean, what you've got there is really, really nice. I can see it on the side.
Yeah, this was for a trainer. Speaking of how to plan their lesson plans, but it's different. But
Oh, okay, I see. All right. Well, thank you, though. This
You're
was very,
welcome.
very informative.
Awesome. So I hope to see you guys in that Facebook group, and I hope to see your work. That'll be cool. We also have a Discord channel. yeah, we're going all the way. As I didn't even know how to work Discord, but I do now. So it's pretty cool. All right.
Right
So
on. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. Thank you. Don't forget, get in touch with me.
Yes,
Talking
yes,
web.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, hon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me stop the recording.